Oh, my dear, you know I've been sitting here just watching the light shift across these walls, and it made me think about how time changes everything, even the way the sun paints the day, you see. When I was young, I used to believe that life was a race, a sprint from one milestone to another, finding love, building a family, carving out a place in the world. But now I see it differently. I see it as a long, slow walk through the seasons where you pay attention not to the destination, but to the small things, feel of the wind on your cheek, the sound of rain hitting the roof at night, the way someone smiles when they don't know you're watching. I remember once, decades ago, I was at the market, buying apples, red ones, not the green ones you prefer, when I met a woman who reminded me of my mother. She wasn't tall, you know, but she carried herself like she owned the sun. She wore a scarf blue, with tiny white dots, and I could tell from the way she handled the tomatoes that she knew every secret they held. We spent hours talking about gardens, about how the same kind of tomato planted in different soil turns out entirely different. I suppose that's the way with people too. We're all different, yet we grow in the same world. We all want the same things: love, purpose, peace, shaped by different experiences. And you know, I've come to believe that what makes someone truly wise isn't age or years, but attention. Attention to the quiet moments, to the words left unsaid, to the eyes that speak louder than voices. I used to think wisdom was found in books, in lectures, in great thinkers who wrote about ethics and morality. But now I know it's in the silence between words. It's in how a person folds a blanket, how they pour tea, whether they let it go cold or hold it close, like it's still warm. I used to live in a house with a white picket fence, yes, like in the movie Esto. The pickets were always in need of painting. My husband, bless his heart, would say, "We're not in a movie, Mary. We're just two people trying to get through life without losing ourselves." And I'd laugh, but also wonder, what was he really saying? Was he saying the dream didn't matter? Or was he saying the dream was in the details? I think that's what we all struggle with deep down. We want to believe in grand narrativista, feel like we're part of something bigger than ourselves. But I've learned that sometimes the biggest things happen in a kitchen, over a bowl of soup, while someone tells you about their day. Not everything needs to be profound. Not everything needs to be loud. The beauty is in the quiet. And now when I walk into a room, I don't look for fame or applause. I look for eyes that are open, that are listening, because real connection isn't about being heard, it's about hearing. I've seen people in this same room over these years come and guzzle with confidence, some trembling, some with fire in their hearts, and others who look like they've been carrying the weight of the world. But I've observed something. Those who are kind, who take time to truly listen, are the ones who don't fade. They may not be remembered for great deeds, but they're remembered for being there. They're remembered for their kindness, their patience, their quiet strength. That's what I want to leave behind, not a legacy of achievements, but a presence. Not a list of things I did, but memories of what I felt when I was with someone. I used to worry about being forgotten. Now I don't, because I've realized that people don't forget the ones who made them feel seen. And perhaps that's the real purpose of living, not to be remembered, but to be true. To be gentle when it's easier to be harsh, to speak with humility when pride calls, to hold doors open for others even when no one's watching. We're all just passing through, yes, but it's how we fill the space between beginning and end that matters. So when I look at you, all of you, I don't see youth or age, I see possibility. I see choices. And I hope, whatever path you choose, you'll choose with care, choose with your heart. Choose to be someone who listens, someone who notices when the flowers bloom, someone whose voice, even when soft, still carries meaning, because the world needs more quiet strength, more thoughtful souls, more people who understand that wisdom isn't loud. It's in the way you carry yourself. It's in the way you let others be. It's in the way you remember someone's name, even if you haven't seen them in 20 years. That's the kind of person I want to be, and maybe, just maybe, that's the kind of person you might want to be too.